What's going on, everyone? This is From Nothing to Something Else. I'm your boy Josh, and today got my boy Big Lou here with me.
What's up?
Man, for y'all that don't know, we both originally started on The Kickback, which was the hottest Christian hip-hop and R&B radio on the planet.
Yes, sir.
And, so we had some good times doing that. And so now, he's, one of my guests here on this podcast. And we always had good conversations. We actually go way back, like a Cadillac on 4 Flats. Man, our kids grew up. I mean, he was married to my cousin.
Yeah.
But, I guess we could start there. He was married to my cousin.
from crumping and right when you walk through the doorway to graduating, and our kids in school now, it's just... Yeah, it's crazy.
It is wild.
Time flies.
Now both of our kids, we just did the roundup today for high school.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that, parenting. Parenting, man, high school students. First of all, your child's a sophomore.
Yes.
What do I need to look out for?
And one just graduated, so last year.
And you just still
fresh out. Yeah.
Jesus, fresh out. What advice you got for an old man like myself? These kids going to high school. It's different.
Just the way I was kind of raised, where it was never really taught to me or just told to me. Growing up with Mexican grandparents, and you just sit right there on the couch. We're gonna go to great grandma's house. Right. Just sit on the couch. Don't move. Don't say nothing. If you move, I got the fly swatter or something rolled up that I could reach. Yeah. So, me as a parent, raising my 2 girls, I was always trying to just explain to them, and teach them at the same time. This is why I'm disciplining you and stuff.
The explanation.
But then TikTok came in and changed the game.
Social media, man.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. I mean, that's one of the things that I'm always seeing, obviously, And we all do that. We all follow the social media trends and try and keep up to date, and we're all, a victim to social media. Yeah. Somehow, some way, it just infiltrates our lives, our soul, and our personalities, and our thoughts, and,
trying to be like the Joneses. And,
trying to be like keep up with the Joneses. Like I said, it's a different time, and of course, we have to adjust to it.
Yeah.
And that junk is tough.
Yeah,
trying to adjust, like you said, not telling them, like you said, do what I say, don't ask no questions. Mm-hmm. And I still do that with my kids. Yeah. Because sometimes you let them ask one question, and then follow up with a second question.
Yeah.
Kind of try to balance it, I guess. Tell them, look, first, sometimes questions you don't need to ask. Sometimes you just need to follow the lead. And mine's are little. I got 5, 8, and 14. Yours, like I said, just graduated, and one's a sophomore. Does that still work?
It does. I think it does. But with me, the hardest thing is knowing, and not to make it seem like they're bad or they're this or that, but knowing that they're going to fail and seeing what they're going to do from that, with what you taught them, because there's times where my oldest daughter, Jasmine, she's like, Dad, I remember, or, you told me this and now I get it, and that sounds good as a parent. But then at the same time, you got to see them fall, seeing them with their faults, not to say faults, but we all got different things. I know I got a lot of stuff.
We're all figuring it out still.
And with my flaws still, and I'm going to be 42, and I'm still learning stuff and still climbing the ladder, and
and I think that's really like key right there. Is we're all still figuring it out. We're all still trying, and even at our ages, like, look, man, I told my son, look, I had you straight out of high school, right, myself, so. I was figuring out day by day how to be a father. I didn't have a father, so you know what I mean? There's no blueprint.
You didn't really have parenting.
I learned from TV, different shows, and I just put together what I seen, and some worked, some didn't. You bring a little bit of that old school and some of that new school, and you mix the two, and I think that really works. But you have to do a little bit of both. Like, a lot of parents try to be their friends, their kids' friends.
That's tough too. Yeah, I know. I've done that before.
I just automatically just like get that. I mean, I tell my kids off. Like, first of all, I'm your dad. Like, I'm here to be your father first, friend second, if you allow me to be. Yeah. But let's be honest. Kids don't want you to be the friends. Yeah. You can play with them. You can be involved with them. Of course, you can find interest in the thing that they find interesting. But come on now, like, we ain't friends, homie. Because there's a time where you gotta be the parent.
Yeah.
You over here trying to be your friend all the time.
That big stepper.
And it gets confusing, and it creates a boundary issue. And I feel like, train a child in the way that they go, so when they get old, they won't depart from the truth. And then what's also funny too, like you said, is it's cool to see yourself in your kids at times.
Yeah.
You teach them things, or you say certain things, and we all end up becoming our parents eventually, saying the same thing.
Well, it's funny, not to interrupt you, but like I say, like in Jasmine, that's how I was at that age, and Chantal is kind of more who I am now, where there's certain things where with Jasmine, she's trying to look for jobs. Like, hey, well, now you gotta go check on applications and stuff, and she's real shy. At that age, I was really shy. I was really timid and quiet, and seeing her, and I'm like, I used to do the same thing, going in and checking on applications and calling people, and and I'm like, dang, I was the same way, know. And then Chantal's more kind of who I am now. We're like, let's go, let's do it, let's go,
Like,
and just seeing like two different sides,
That is funny.
Two different eras of me, it's pretty cool, but at the same time, like, you gotta let them do it, you gotta let them grow and figure life out, themselves. But
that's tough, and it is good and the bad, and it's funny because I got 3 of them, and each one, he's more quiet, methodical thinker, smart, intelligent. Evelyn's competitive, hot-headed, like impatient, but super hyper active and won't stop. Then there's Jacob. He's just a sweet, emotional kid who just wants to love everyone and help everyone and just go with the flow and stuff like that. And it's just, and it's a little emotion. We call him little D'Angelo. It's all those things, and it's funny because and you have to check yourself too. And one thing that I love is I watch other parents. I watch how you interact with your kids and take some things from you because you're a great father, man. Off top, it's like one of the best that I've done from the beginning of time.
Thank you.
No problem. And it's like, dang, okay, maybe I do not need to have more conversations with them, and maybe I need to slow down and do this because my daughter, she'd be quick snapping at people. Like, look, first of all, you don't pay any bills, so you don't get to snap at people. Like, I snap at people because I've been working all day and people have been pissing me off. So I'm snappy, but you just woke up. It's summertime. What you all angry for? Like, you got a 9 to 5. You know what I mean? So
it's like 1 o'clock and you're just waking up. 11 o'clock, you're just waking up. From nothing to something. You gotta
nothing to something else.
You gotta let them grow. You gotta let them. They're the little nothings. They're little kids running around.
Dude,
and then they grow up and
become something else.
Yeah.
I looked at my son today. I'm like, man, you were something else. You something else. Right? You something else. Like, man, it's crazy, but that's life, man. Just navigating and growing and learning and adapting. But that's the thing, we all have our flaws. We're all on our own journey. Some people are faster than others, but there's no wrong or right way to do things. It's just the right way. It says love everyone, be there for them, be real with people, and then after that, everything will fall into place. I think that's what the main message is just be true to yourself, know who you are, and understand that everyone's still trying to figure that out, no matter how old you are. So, man, that's from nothing to something else. Check us out again. Until next time.